Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's try from the beginning. But we have to do it a little bit slower, okay? Because now you basically when you play you have a kind of automatic pilot, right? You practice so much and you repeated this piece so many times that you barely think about what you're doing. Your muscle memory is doing most of the job for you. Okay, so that's why you have to slow down in order to be able to control the sound. Okay, let's try it. So under tempo, we play slower. And now, this must be open. Can you do ta ta more? Oh, sorry. Now, okay, good. And then the following one, softer. Good, amazing, wonderful. Can you hear that now? That we feel this. It sounds like a psychopath. This clown, right? He doesn't know if he should be happy or happy, happy. Okay, okay. So this is what we are trying to create. Okay, very good. Of course, if you could, I know it depends. It depends also on the strength of your fingers. Of course, when I play the major, it sounds more major because I have more energy in my fingers. So I play. You play. Okay, so try only the right and try to play that C sharp as more as possible. Very good. Now let's continue. Actually, let's try with both your hands. This first line. Ta-da-tim, ta-da-tim. Good. Okay, and now, okay, very good. Now we continue. Piano, tira-tap, piano, but in major, right? Let's continue. No. Okay, very good, very good. Again, of course, the gap, the difference between your forte and piano, as you can't play too soft, depends always on the intensity of the major. Here, the major is the G sharp, so it means that you really have to play. Sorry. Maybe you know what you can do instead. Then try to fall from higher. Look at me. Okay, try. Now from the ED. More. You have to. Okay. Now, but can you see you press on to get higher and fall? Okay. Now so very good. Amazing good, Eleanor. You're so good, so good. Let's do it one more time. Like you don't necessarily have to play too soft. Can you see we have also the sounds forzando? It's the character, it's the tone that you can also do. Let me try one for you. So be careful. C, B, A, D. Yeah. Now, the first one, exactly, is A natural. A natural. Very good. Oh, here. T, da, da. No, E, E, C. And yes, here, one more thing also, I don't know, I forgot to nominate. Here, the left hand is well played, I like it because you actually kind of sharp staccato. But if I were you, I would exaggerate even more the concept that I'm sure you already have to play a little bit more. Sometimes you play. Then, okay, so with the thumb a little bit more a little bit softer. I hear too much. I know it's difficult to control because the thumb is our heaviest finger, right? So it's really double size compared to the pinky. Look, it's like twice as big, right? So of course we have to do the accent on the pinky, which is half size, and we have to play softer the thumb, which is double size. Okay, but so imagine this way: in, out, 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 in. Okay, let's try. Very good, very good, very good, Eleanor. Now that thing, and one more thing, Eleanor. You know, I think you have a very big potential. How old are you? How old are you? 70. So you know, you are you turning 8 this year? Okay, you know, like you are super young. Okay, I started playing piano at 6 years and a half. Okay, so can you see you are only 7 and you can already play these pieces. So you really have a lot of potential, and also I can see that you are a very sensitive young musician, and actually your fingers also, considering your age, are not that bad. I told you, compared to 80% of the other students here, you play with more weight, and I really appreciate it. But consider that it's not enough. Can you see that most of the things I ask you to do sometimes, for example, the crescendo towards the C sharp, ta ta ti, you struggle to make it, not because you don't understand what you have to do, but because your fingers are not strong enough to do it. Okay, so consider that in general, you know, and this is not only for the, of course, for the virtuoso pieces, we need and this is only one page of 8. Okay. You know, like you wouldn't be able to play 3 notes in a row now, okay, with this intensity. So just to tell you that you should step by step become an athlete if you want to be a very very good pianist, okay. And by the way, as you can see, strengthening your fingers is not important only to play super fast and technical pieces. It actually, legato, strengthening your fingers are also important to make, for example, a proper little legato. Here, what do we have to do? We have to do. I'm sure that if I ask you to do the same thing, you can't. Can we try? Can you do? Can you try to do it? Only right hand. Now starting softer. Okay, can you see that your 4 is always weaker than the other? So you are doing great. Ta ra ri ta ta, and there is the 4. The intensity drops suddenly, and then again the pink a little bit more because you take advantage of the rotation of your wrist. So remember that I guess you don't spend a lot of time doing exercises to strengthen your fingers, no. So you should take advantage from the pieces you practice, you learn, actually to do also some gym for your fingers. So for example, how can you practice this part here to make your crescendo very. You have to, when you practice, you have to do the dotted wrist. You do the opposite. And then another good exercise you can do, Eleanor, is the pizzicato, which is probably the most effective one. You wanna try to make the pizzicato, Eleanor? Bam, bam, bam. Let's try to do the pizzicato. Here. We play every single note pulling. We look with the finger, finishing the movement below your palm. Okay? Try. Yeah. A, B, C, D, C, E. Yes. Try. Okay, now go ahead. B. Power, power, power. Maximum power. Do you have a sister or a brother? No. No, okay, so you never get angry to your. Okay, but let's imagine you are super angry with one of your best friends because she treated you very bad. Okay, and you are so angry that pam, pam, try. Okay, continue. Perfect. If you do just a couple of times a day, even just 3-4 times a day, this pizzicato for every semi-quiver you have, okay, in 1 month you become a superwoman. Your fingers become super strong, and then your capability to play not only virtuoso pieces but also to make the shades in the expressive pieces become your capability becomes much better, much better. Okay, now let's try to play with both your hands. We said here you have to start like it was a thread. So so we start with kind of these 3, and then we explode every time. Okay, very good. Wonderful, Eleanor. Okay, very good. Now let's add the left hand. Let's try to add the left hand. No. Hey, we have to explode step by step. Good. Amazing. Very good, Eleanor. Now, very good, very good. Can you see? You look shy, but actually you have a lot of character. You are very determined. Okay, you are right. Are you a competitive person? No. Is she a competitive person?
Sorry?
Is she a competitive person or not really? Competitive. No, but you can tell that actually she doesn't talk a lot, but she understands. You are very intelligent. You are very, very intelligent. You don't say anything, but you metabolize everything I tell you, and then you do it exactly. Good job. Okay, listen. Now, what else can we add to this passage to make it even better? I know that for you the position is really big in the left hand, those chords. In particular, when you have D sharp, A, and C. This position is very big for you. But so I know it's not easy, but those chords are always a little bit po. So they drag down the agitation, because they are supposed to be played like staccato, right? So look at me. So listen. Okay, while you play, can you hear that? As you don't imagine to be. Have you ever seen a jellyfish? No. Right, in the water. So with your left hand you must be a jellyfish. Okay. Okay. Look at me. So 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and so this way. Sorry. Okay, you make the staccato this way, not falling on the keys or pushing, but tick. Okay, let's try only the left hand 1 second. I know the position is super wide for her, so she's focused on catching the. Okay, but try to tuck. Only left hand 1 second. You can try. Jellyfish. Do you like to go to the beach? Do you like to go to the beach when you go on vacation? But is it possible to go? Is there any place in Singapore where people actually go to the beach and swim and this kind of thing? No?
No,
really.
East Coast Park.
East Coast Club.
Because
Cannot swim.
the water is not really it's very polluted, right? With all the ships around.
Not encouraging.
That's encouraging. So maybe imagine to be in Thailand or Malaysia, Penang, or Phi Phi Islands, or Koh Tao. Imagine a jellyfish. Okay? Okay? You wanna try? Now prepare the new position. D sharp, A, C. Okay, D sharp, A, C, and pull them off quickly. Pop. There we go. Again. Yes, there we go. Yeah, of course. You can't put a lot of listen. You can put a lot of energies because for you it's so big in this position. But can you see at least you're doing pop? Because the way we were playing, pa, pop, pa, okay? So, sorry Eleanor, for the next 20 days, you have to practice this way. Don't just repeat from the, because I know that you are going to practice without the score in front of you, just repeating the dozens of times. 1, 2, 3, no. You have to be there, you have to stop, you have to say, okay, now today my goal is to make to add more quality to my left hand, and as you stay there and you repeat 20 times in a row those two bars where you have the staccato. Then the following day you say, okay, today I have to work on the legato, tararira, tararira, tara. Okay. Then the following day, actually you have to do everything every day. Not you don't have, because how much time do you practice every day? On average, half an hour, 20 minutes. How much usually? 15 minutes.
30 minutes.
30 minutes is good. It's good enough, you know. But it should be quality practice, because, oh my God, do you really repeat this piece for 30 minutes? It is 30 seconds, so you repeat 60 times in a row this piece from the beginning. So boring. Yeah. Okay. So, but when you start practicing properly, when you start looking for all these little details and gems, actually, you know, time flies and you realize that it's never enough. I remember when I was your age, oh my God, time doesn't pass. I have another 10 minutes. I can't leave, or mama is going to tell me, go back to the piano, you know. And then suddenly you realize that if you start practicing properly like a professional, you say, oh my God, 40 minutes and I haven't finished yet. I need another 20 minutes because I'm only half page and there are still so many details. There are so many beautiful gems I have to find here and there in every spot. Okay, it becomes way more interesting to practice when you practice in a quality way. Okay. Okay. So again, one more time the left hand. Ta, pa, pi. Let's do it one more time. And you know, count precisely. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Okay. 1 and 2 and. Can you see you're a little bit late? 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Okay, perfect. You know, it doesn't matter if today is not perfect yet because your hand is not big enough. But the point is the approach. Okay. You know, also the judges at La Pianista, they are not stupid. You know, like. They know that your hands are small, so even if it's not perfect, but they appreciate the attempt that you are doing, you know. So they say, okay, good. Listen, this little girl, she's still very young, but she's trying to do the staccato. So this little girl, she has a very, very great knowledge about piano playing. She has a very good understanding of what she has to do, even if it's not perfect. But they appreciate your attitude, you know. What I mean? While if you play everything similar from the beginning until the end, yeah, probably you still get a prize because it's perfect, but maybe not a major prize, maybe because there will be another little boy or girl who is doing it better. And by the way, again, it's not even the final goal is not even the competition. The final goal is simply that this music is so beautiful that it deserves our efforts to take out the best from it. Okay? One time the left hand and then we continue. Ta, up, good, very good, and then T. And you have this conviction. Amazing. Now here, T. Then continue ta, and then another crochet, and then another crochet. Then you have D. You know, Eleanor, I can tell that you are not used to practice it with your hands separated, because not only you. Most of the young students, when they ask them, can you play only the left hand? They don't even know where they are. You know, because you have a kind of automatic pilot. And let me tell you, I guess this is not your first festival, or is it your first festival? Second. You know, like, then or before, what happens? That when you are walk on stage, your heartbeat is a little bit higher because, of course, you feel a little bit of tension and pressure. So what happens? That maybe you have a kind of total blackout, and all your automatic movements they are gone because you are agitated, you know. But if you practice properly with your left hand, with your right hand, and so on, at that point, even if you are not completely lucid, how can I say, you actually can make a great performance anyway, you know. Because sometimes when we are used just to play with the autopilot, as soon as we find a different piano, as soon as we are performing in front of other people, as soon as there is a commission, as soon as there is something that something that makes us feel like we are not home, then the automatic part goes away, and then it's a problem, you know. Okay, so I recommend also in the next 20 days, if you want to solidify your memory, your confidence in your performance, practice also with your hands separated, not only from the beginning until the end with your hands together. Okay. Okay. Now let's try to put everything together. Let's try to put everything together with your hands, a little bit slower, but I wanna hear the jellyfish. Okay. No. From here. Ta da ti da ta da. Very good, amazing. Can you see that again? It's not 100% perfect, but I can hear clearly that you are pulling it up. Okay, okay. Let's continue now. Ti ta ti ti. From here. Ti it ti. Okay, let's go from there. Okay, let's go. Hold on. Be careful. Okay, very good. Two things now, and then we are done. So, but number one. When you arrive at the very end, here we have forte. Again, same concept. Actually, here, did you notice that he is also suggesting to do forte, piano. So, forte, piano. Here I will keep it piano, and then this must sound like an unexpected, and fortunately it finishes in a kind of A major, so in a kind of positive, with a positive vibe. So here forte, piano, so that you also make the contrast suddenly, okay? It's more interesting. Do you wanna try? Forte, piano, we keep piano, and then suddenly, and as far as the last chord, you can hold it slightly longer. So don't play, but okay, slightly with more conviction. So slightly longer, still staccato, and a kind of super bright, but slightly longer. So it sounds more like at the very end of the piece. Okay, let's try. So we said the forte. No, from here, forte. The piano, and then. No, but the first time forte. How can you even make it? More forte, maximum power. And then piano suddenly. No, okay, you see your print forte, Eleanor. Listen, you know what's the problem? That you are already trying to do it too fast. We have to do forte. Let's do this tempo, not faster. Forte, forte. Now piano. Forte, now piano. 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 Keep it piano. Now fortissimo. Oh, and we said the last chord is slightly longer. Can you see it's always too short? It doesn't sound like the end of the piece. No, this is too much. This is too much. Like deep. Oh, okay. One more time with this contrast, then we are done. Listen, Eleanor, can you see what we are doing? This is how you should practice in the next 20 days. Can you see we are saying, okay, now we focus on the final part to make it very powerful, and we repeat it and repeat it until it becomes natural. Okay? Let's do it one more time. But not 2 times. Now we are doing it 2 times. And then we have to do it 20 times. You take the last 4 bars and you repeat, like, trust me, let's imagine to have this piece, okay? Are you following, Eleanor? You have two choices. Or you play from the beginning until the end 20 times, wait, or you play 2 bars and do 20 times, 2 bars 20 times, 2 bars 20 times, 2 bars. At the end, you are spending exactly the same time, but if you do 20 times from the beginning until the end, the piece doesn't improve at all. If you play 20 times 2 bars, 20 times 2 bars, 20 times 2 bars, exactly same amount of time, exactly same amount of repetitions, and you improve a lot. Okay? It's really important. Let's do last time and then we are done. Here. Ti ta ta. Forte. Forte, forte. Piano. Piano. Keep it piano. Forte. Okay, very good.
Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you, Nicollo.
Congratulations.
Okay. Yes.
Thank you.
Is everything clear?